What up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to make your own circuits out of Christmas lights. So you'll just need some Christmas lights, a wire cutter / stripper like this one right here, and a 9-volt battery. Alright, so first of all we'll need to unplug the lights. Alright, never ever cut the wire while it's plugged in. Right. And then you just cut the wire like this. Throw this away. This is very dangerous. You don't want any kid or other ignorant person plugging this in because it will electrocute them. Alright, I'll also cut the other side off and throw that away. Alright, so we're going to build a circuit designed to be run on a battery power rather than plugging it in. Alright, so I'll just cut this. And you'll see that once you cut it, you can begin to unwind it. Alright, some of these light bulbs will have 3 wires coming out. Some of them will have 2. If they have 3, just cut one of them up near the top and then just use these 2 for your wire. Alright, so what I'll do to make this useful to us is I will put the wire into the wire stripper hole, right? And you'll figure out which hole you need based on the size of your wire, and you just pull on the light like this, and you see the rubber insulation comes off, and you have the copper wire underneath. This is a little sharp, so you don't want to like let it push into your skin this way. You want to touch it on the side. Right, do the same to the other side. And then we want some wires to run in between our lights, so I'm going to untangle some of these wires that I cut. Right, you can cut the wires to whatever size you think you'll need. With the wires, you do the same thing. Put one side in, pull the other side in, and pull. Right, so now I have a wire I can use. And I am just going to cut 3 light bulbs and 2 wires. Alright, and here I have it. 3 light bulbs and 2 wires. So now, in order to make my circuit, I'm just going to kind of place these in the order that I want them. Alright, I'm going to start with a series circuit, and then in other videos I'll do parallel or combination. Alright, so I'm going to get it like that. And now I'm just going to connect the wires together. So this 2 wires, you put the copper parts like in an X like that, and then you twist it. If you want to make this more stable, you can put some electric tape around it. But if you don't really care, you don't have to do that. Finally, last one. So this circuit is forming one complete loop. It's a series circuit. And so I want the current to enter here, go through the circuit and come out here. And so it doesn't matter which end you put on the positive, which end you put on the negative. Alright, this is strictly a DC circuit now. So here we go. Alright, 2 of the 3 lights up. Now why did the third one not light up? So the interesting thing is electricity has to be going through this. Otherwise, it wouldn't light up at all. So probably this is a faulty bulb. There's probably something like the electricity is short-circuiting the bulb here. So I'm going to throw that bulb away. Try another one. And this happens, especially if you're using a used strand of Christmas lights. You'll get a lot of bulbs that don't work. side. There we go. So now we have a working circuit with 3 light bulbs. Alright, so you can play with this. Feel free to add more light bulbs, or less light bulbs. On another video, I'll build a parallel circuit and a complex circuit. Hopefully this helped, and I'll see you all in another video.